Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. First and foremost, wishing each one of you a very happy new year and may all your dreams turn into reality and you all achieve great heights in life. Now coming back to the video, as you can see, today's topic is work motivation and motivation theories. In this video, we'll be covering certain topics like what is the meaning of motivation, what are the types and significance of motivation, and then finally we'll be discussing about some prominent theories of motivation. So let's begin the video. What is motivation? Motivation क्या होता है? प्रेरणा. क्या होता है प्रेरणा? The driving force to achieve your goal. As simple as that. Anything which helps you achieve your goal is motivation. That could be in your personal life, that could be in your career, during your professional life, during any journey which is keeping you motivated to reach your destination is motivation. It can be defined in three key points. We have segregated three main points which are there in the word motivation. First is drive and enthusiasm. What keeps you driving towards your goal? आपको चलते रहने की प्रेरणा क्या दे रहा है? How are you enthusiastic to reach your goal? What is keeping you happy to work hard to reach your goal? That is drive and enthusiasm. Second is what is your goal and how do you reach that goal? How do you feel motivated to have a clear vision in front of you and work towards that? That is called goal pursuit. And third is persistence, meaning you have to contribute to the to reaching your goals and achieving your purpose of life every single day. The ability to stay focused every single day, be consistent, be regular with your hard work, that is very important when we talk about motivation. Okay, so next we'll be seeing what are the types of motivation. So when you explain motivation, you also can explain it, or just during your examination, you can elaborate more, talking about the types of motivation also. So we have divided it into four main categories: intrinsic, extrinsic, financial, and non-financial. So as the word says, intrinsic motivation क्या होता है? which comes from within, जो आपके अंदर आपको हमेशा काम पे लगाए रखता है कि हमें ये चीज अचीव करनी है. योर इनर डिजायर, जो बाहर से इन्फ्लुएंस नहीं होती है, आपके खुद के अंदर से आती है कि नहीं, मुझे ये काम करना है तो करना है, नो मैटर व्हाट. दैट इज इंट्रिंसिक. दैट इज योर इनर ड्राइव फ्यूल्ड बाय पर्सनल सेटिस्फैक्शन और enjoyment. That is called intrinsic motivation. Example: employees working on a challenging project because they find it intellectually stimulating. That is an example of intrinsic motivation. Second आता है extrinsic motivation. Extrinsic means anything which helps you achieve your goal. Why? Because you are getting rewarded for it. For example, people working on many projects because they'll be getting incentive when they complete it on time. That is extrinsic. जहाँ पे आपको external reward, materialistic reward मिलता है, वो extrinsic होता है. For example, performance bonuses, awards, recognition, certificates, employee of the month award, ये सब extrinsic होते हैं जिसमें बाहर का influence ज़्यादा होता है. Third, as the word says, financial, again, where it is only and only talking about monetary values you get when you achieve something or when you finish a project. For example, year-end bonuses, salary increment, perks, incentives, ये सब होते हैं आपका फाइनेंशियल मोटिवेशन, जिसमें जो आपको देख के जो आप काम करते हो, आपको पता होता है कि हम ये इतना काम कर लेंगे तो हमको इतना अमाउंट या इतना मॉनेटरी बेनिफिट होगा. दैट इज कीपिंग यू मोटिवेटेड. And fourth is non-financial, where you get all other things, but then आपको उससे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी या उससे ज़्यादा आपको किक देता है recognition और praises from your people, praise from your boss. आपको जो शाबाशी मिलती है आपके बॉस से, आपके टीचर से, आपके पेरेंट्स से, आपके फ्रेंड से, that keeps you motivated, that gives you a kick to do better in life. That is called non-financial motivation. In terms of workplace, like employee of the month recognition, again फ्लेक्सिबल वर्किंग आवर्स, कुछ ऐसे बेनिफिट मिल जाते हैं आपको कुछ अचीव करने का जो आपको और आगे बेहतर अचीव करने के लिए प्रेरणा देता. So here we have discussed about 4 different types of motivation which keeps the drive or the craze of achieving your goals intact. All right. Okay, so next we'll be moving to The significance. Now, why do you need motivation in life? Why do you need, or why would anybody need motivation to work in the company? So what is the significance? क्यों जरूरी होता है motivate रहना, motivation? Why do we go through, like today we have so many motivational videos, inspirational quotes, quotations, phrases? Why do we see these? Because एट टाइम्स यू गेट वेरी लो इन लाइफ. कई बार हमें काम करने का मन नहीं करता, ऑफिस जाने का मन नहीं करता, पढ़ाई करने का मन नहीं करता, या वट एवर एक्टिविटी वी हैव बीन इंगेज इन टू वो करने का मन नहीं करता, बिकॉज motivation cannot be on, at par every time. It cannot be 100% every time. So कई बार we have to remind ourselves कि क्यों ज़रूरी है हमें मोटिवेट रहना, क्यों ज़रूरी है हमें अपने गोल्स अचीव करना, what is that goal, वो वहां तक पहुंचना हमारे लिए क्यों ज़रूरी है. इसके लिए हमें मोटिवेशन की ज़रूरत पड़ती है एवरी सिंगल डे, ताकि हम अपने आप को वो रिमाइंड करा सके कि नो, यू हैव टू अचीव दैट, यू हैव टू वर्क टू गेट टू दैट पोजीशन, to get that power, to get that fame, or to get that particular salary, whatever. So, what is the significance? Goal achievement. Yes, motivation provides the impetus to set and pursue goals. It is the force that propels individuals to work towards desired आउटकम. जब हम एक अपना गोल सेट कर लेते हैं तो उसको हमेशा जब हम अपने दिमाग में बैठा लेते हैं कि हमें यहाँ तक पहुँचना ही है, दैट दैट डिजायर keeps us motivated. Second, overcoming challenges means motivation also helps you overcome the challenges which you have in your life. Okay, so in the face of obstacle or setbacks, motivation acts as a resilient force, a push which helps you move a little further in life, one step at a time you take, and then you slowly and with grace you reach your goals. So it helps individuals learn from failures and continue striving for success. Third importance है to increase productivity, obviously. For example, you have set a bar for yourself. For this year, you have reached this particular bar in your during your tenure or in your company. Now, to increase your productivity or to help set a better milestone or a milestone further, आप अपने आप को और ज़्यादा मोटिवेट करोगे, ताकि आप यहाँ एक लेवल तक पहुँचे हो. नेक्स्ट लेवल तक पहुँचने के लिए आपको और ज़्यादा मोटिवेशन की ज़रूरत पड़ेगी. That helps you increase your productivity every single time you get motivated. So they are more likely to invest more time and effort in achieving that extra mile or the next milestone you have made for yourself. Third is enhanced well-being. People who are motivated, who are always encouraged, who are always positive towards their workplace, towards achieving something new, and who are always enthusiastic, they are more, their well-being is much better than people who are always negative and demotivated. Their wellness is better. To enhance your well-being, you want motivation, you want motivated people to surround you. You want those kind of atmosphere to work जहाँ पे आप हमेशा motivated रहे. So motivated individuals often experience greater level of well-being. Their health, their mental health, their emotional intelligence, their emotional health, everything is better. All right. Adaptability. Motivation can drive individual to embrace change and seek new opportunities. They help people adapt to different situations, or it helps people to adapt to different circumstances, to adapt to different roles and responsibilities, because these are motivated people. So when you have a good motivation in your life, you will not fear चेंज. आप किसी भी चेंज को, अगर आपका रोल चेंज कर दिया गया है, आपका डिपार्टमेंट चेंज कर दिया गया है, आपकी टीम चेंज कर दी गई है, आपके बॉस चेंज हो गए, या फॉर एग्जांपल आपकी कंपनी ही चेंज हो गई है, यू स्विच टू अदर कंपनी, सो यू इट इज़ वेरी इजी फॉर यू टू अडेप्ट फ्रॉम वन पोजिशन टू द अदर, फ्रॉम वन सिचुएशन टू द अदर. वाई? बिकॉज यू हैव मोटिवेशन इन योर लाइफ. And last is social interaction. Motivation can positively impact interpersonal relationship, because people who are motivated, who have motivation in their life, they are always cheerful, they are always happy, they are always positive towards life. They would always encourage their colleagues and people around them to work for their goal. तो ये खुद भी motivated रहते हैं, and they have a very cordial relationship with the other people, because they are always helping them also achieve their goals and dreams in life. So they would work and they would also help the other to work so that everybody can achieve their goals and aims in life. So they are motivated individuals often display enthusiasm which can be contagious and inspire others in a team or community. All right, so these were the significance of motivation. Now, what are the prominent theories of motivation? Now, when we talk about theory क्या होता है? What do you mean by motivational theory? Motivational theory is a study of understanding what drives a person to work towards a particular goal or outcome. What is the driving force behind people, or what kind of people have what kind of driving forces? ये हम motivational theories में पढ़ते हैं. So motivational theories या studies are used by people or manager to motivate their employees. So there are a lot many theories in the world when you talk about motivation, but then here I'll be discussing three prominent or most commonly heard theories of motivation, which are being applied by managers and leaders in their workplace with their team to keep their team members, to keep their employees motivated. All right. So what are these prominent theories? First and foremost, very famous theory is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. The second one is Herzberg's two-factor theory. And third, we'll be studying about theory X and Y. Alright, so in this slide, you can see I've given you a very brief description of these three theories. You can have a look here, and then in the next slides, we'll be going into each one of them separately. Okay, so first and foremost, what do you mean by Maslow's hierarchy of needs? What is hierarchy? Hierarchy मतलब क्या होता है? Steps, stairs बोल लीजिए उसको, very common in very common language, very simple language, stairs. एक के ऊपर एक के ऊपर एक, ये levels जो होते हैं उसको हम hierarchy कहते हैं. Okay, so Maslow's hierarchy of need is a psychological theory which was proposed by Abraham Maslow that explains human motivation and their behavior. क्या explain करता है कि इंसान को क्या मोटिवेट करता है और उनका बिहेवियर कैसे चेंज होता है अलग अलग मोटिवेशन कैटेगरीज में. Okay, so the theory is often depicted as a pyramid. As you can see here in this diagram, it's a pyramid. It's a step where we have defined certain categories of motivation. Okay, so here Maslow has defined 5 different levels of motivation for people working in an organization or maybe in their personal life also, each representing different categories of needs a person has in their life. People are thought to move through these levels in a sequential order, with each level building upon the previous one. Means मैस्लो अब्राहम मैस्लो का ये कहना था कि जब हम मोटिवेशन की बात करते हैं, सो वी हैव टू कीप इन माइंड कि what kind of people you are motivating, what category of people you are motivating, and you have to start from the very beginning. आप directly ऊपर से नहीं start कर सकते, you have to start from the very basic. So here the basics says physiological need, मतलब the basic necessity of a human being. सबसे बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट क्या होती है? रोटी कपड़ा मकान. वी हैव ऑलवेज हर्ड दिस, राइट? बेसिक फूड, एयर, वाटर, स्लीप, दैट इज द बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ ए ह्यूमन बीइंग. अगर यही नहीं मिलेगा तो आप कितना भी कर लेंगे, आपके एम्प्लॉयज, आपके दोस्त, आपके भाई बहन, कोई मोटिवेट नहीं होगा. सो फर्स्ट एंड फॉरमोस्ट द बेसिक नीड्स ऑफ अ पर्सन हैज टू बी फुलफिल्ड. When this basic need is being fulfilled, then they work to the next level of the safety needs. Okay, so the first level of needs, they talk about the fundamental needs and how you have to satisfy them to be able to make them work for the next level. Higher needs such as social needs and esteems are not recognized until one satisfies the basic needs of existence. All right. So when we talk about the second level, which is the safety needs. Now here, when we say safety, that means the safety and security of a person. That could be in any meaning, the safety as an individual or your job safety, your career safety. Okay. So once physiological needs are met, people seek safety and protection from physical and emotional harm during the workplace, in the workplace, or in their personal life. For example, having a stable job or living in a safe environment is very important to keep people motivated. जब आप अब आप जॉब में सेफ हो, सिक्योर हो, तो आप मोटिवेट होते हो और बेहतर करने के लिए. जब आपके पास जॉब सेफ्टी ही नहीं है, आप श्योर ही नहीं हो कि कल को मेरी जॉब रहेगी या चली जाएगी, then you don't feel like working for other rewards or recognitions in your company. So that is safety need. Third hota hai love and belongingness. So once these two needs are fulfilled, then the people think about or work upon these, the third category of your motivation. So the first level of these three are called the higher level needs. The love and belonging, esteem, and actualization. These are higher level needs. So social needs are those related to interaction with others and may include friendship, belonging to a group, community, etc. Means with safety assured, individuals now seek companionship, love, and a sense of belonging. Like when you are working in a company, you want to be a part of a group. You cannot work aloof or alone in a company, right? आपको एक social circle चाहिए, एक network चाहिए, एक belongingness चाहिए, ताकि आप उस कंपनी का, उस टीम का हिस्सा अपने आप को महसूस करवा सको. तो वो आपको क्या देता है? मोटिवेट करता है. You might be liking certain people in your class. आप चाहते हो कि आप उसका हिस्सा बनो. जब आप उसका हिस्सा बन जाते हो, when you get that love and care and belongingness to that from that particular group, you get motivated automatically. तो ये हमारा थर्ड लेवल ऑफ मोटिवेशन होता है. जब आपका बेसिक नीड्स डन है, आपकी जॉब सिक्योर है, आपका करियर सिक्योर है, फिर आप अपने आप को एक सोसाइटी में का हिस्सा बनाने लगते हो. जब आप एक सोसाइटी का हिस्सा बन जाते हो, एक कंपनी का, एक टीम का हिस्सा बन जाते हो, यू गेट दैट affiliation and belongingness, that kind of feeling, then you work upon your self esteem. Now esteem can be categorized as external motivator and internal motivator. ठीक है? So esteem मतलब individuals desire to being recognized, for being respected. आप अपनी esteem पे काम करने लगते हो. Like आप एक टीम को बिलोंग करने लगे अपनी कंपनी में, आपको सब लोग जानने लगे. नाउ यू वांट पीपल टू रिकॉग्नाइज योर हार्ड वर्क. यू वांट पीपल कि वो आपको आपके हार्ड वर्क के लिए पहचाने, आपको अक्नॉलेज करे, आपके हार्ड वर्क को अक्नॉलेज करे, आपके हार्ड वर्क को रिवॉर्ड मिलता रहे. वो आपको अगेन और मोटिवेट करेगा, आपको वो पुश देगा और बेहतर करने के लिए लाइफ में. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड सेल्फ एस्टीम. These help you get reputation and get goodwill. You're making your goodwill in your company or in your team or group. All right. So the top, now after talking about each, we have come to the top of the pyramid, which talks about self actualization. Now when you have got everything, the physiological, safety, love, belonging, and esteem. Now you will work upon yourself. This comes much later in life, basically, when you actually start working on yourself. You have gained everything, you have got everything: money, fame, recognition, reward, belongingness. सब कुछ आपको मिल चुका. Now the employees want to work on themselves to better themselves, for their own betterment, for making their, or being the best version of themselves, and fulfilling their own personal desires, and to explore their own potential कि मैं अब अपने अपने आप को और बेहतर कैसे कर सकता हूँ. That is the topmost of the pyramid, of the top of the pyramid, which where you work on yourself. Okay, so it is about quest of reaching one's full potential as a human being. This need is never fully satisfied, because आपका वो, you will never get contented from the way you look, the way you feel, the way you express yourself. आप चाहोगे कि आप हमेशा हर दिन अपने आप को बेहतर कर सको. All right, so this here the people tend to have motivations such as truth, justice, wisdom. You want to have more wisdom in life, you want to learn a lot, you want to study a lot. People travel a lot ताकि उनको wisdom आ सके, वो कुछ नया कर सके, अपने आप को और नया बना सके. Okay, so this is the most the last of the pyramid, and that comes only when you're able to meet all these different categories of needs during the tenure of you as a human being, or in your personal or professional life. So I hope this Maslow's hierarchy of needs is clear. It's very important from the exam point of view also, and it's very easy once you start when you once you see it from a simple from your individual perspective very simply, then you will be able to understand this. Here again, there is a diagram which will give you more focus and which will help you understand the needs better in a very simple terms कि हर एक लेवल पे क्या क्या चीज़ें चाहिए होती है, फिजियोलॉजिकल में क्या चाहिए होता है, फूड वाटर शेल्टर, ऑल द बेयर नेसेसिटी फॉर ह्यूमन सर्वाइवल, सेफ्टी में क्या चाहिए होता है, आपकी पर्सनल सिक्योरिटी, जॉब सिक्योरिटी, इनकम सिक्योरिटी, सोशल में यू वांट फ्रेंडशिप, यू वांट बिलोंगिंगनेस, यू वांट अ कम्युनिटी वेयर यू कैन गेट अक्वेंटेड, esteem में you work on your dignity, you want recognition, you want fame, you want reward. And then the last is self actualization, actualization where you create yourself, you develop as a human being, you work on your aesthetics, you want to explore more, learn more, read more. That is self actualization. All right, so next we'll be talking about the two factor theory. Okay, here this particular factor talked about two major theories. There are some job factors that result in satisfaction, while there are other job factors that prevent dissatisfaction. Okay, here the person talked about two different factors which can help you being satisfied or which can help you in dissatisfaction. All right. सो पहला थ्योरी या पहले फैक्टर को बोलते हैं हाइजीन फैक्टर और दूसरे फैक्टर को उन्होंने नाम दे रखा है मोटिवेशन फैक्टर. हाइजीन फैक्टर क्या होता है? दीज आर फैक्टर्स विच आर एसेंशियल. जैसे हमने अभी पहले बात की थी मैस्लोज में, द बेसिक द बेयर मिनिमम नेसेसिटी ऑफ अ ह्यूमन बीइंग टू वर्क इन अ कंपनी आर द हाइजीन फैक्टर. दीज आर जो आपको चाहिए ही चाहिए, जिसके बिना आप काम नहीं कर सकते, जिसके बिना कोई रिलेशनशिप नहीं चल सकता है, दैट इज योर बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट एज अ ह्यूमन बीइंग, दैट इज बीइंग टॉक्ड इन द हाइजीन फैक्टर. एग्जाम्पल, आपकी पे, आपकी सैलरी क्या है, आपको क्या बेनिफिट्स मिलते हैं वाइल वर्किंग, या कुछ अचीव करने पे आपको क्या इंसेंटिव मिल रहा है, कंपनी की पॉलिसीज कैसी हैं, आपके आपके स्केड्यूल से, आपके स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ वर्किंग से मैच करती है नहीं कि नहीं करती है. अगर आप फीमेल एम्प्लॉय हो तो व्हाट इज द टाइमिंग ऑफ द कंपनी, हाउ मेनी ब्रेक्स यू कैन गेट, हाउ मेनी लीव्स यू कैन टेक, एंड व्हाट आर द सिक लीव्स पॉलिसी, एंड व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट पॉलिसीज ऑफ अ कंपनी. तो ये सब क्या होता है? ये आपकी बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट होती है एज एन एम्प्लॉय कि आपको एटलीस्ट ये सब चीजें चाहिए होंगी, तब आप मोटिवेट होगे काम करने के लिए. राइट. सो दीज आर द हाइजीन फैक्टर्स which are essential for the existence of motivation at a workplace. तो जब ये हाइजीन फैक्टर नहीं होते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड यू आर लाइक दीज आर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड डिससेटिस्फाइड बिकॉज दे आर रिक्वायर्ड टू अवॉइड डिससेटिस्फैक्शन. दे विल नॉट डिमोटिवेट यू, बट देन आपको उतना लेवल ऑफ सेटिस्फैक्शन नहीं मिलेगा. तो दीज आर रिक्वायर्ड टू कीप यू सेटिस्फाइड. सेकेंड फैक्टर आता है इस थ्योरी में विच इज कॉल्ड द मोटिवेशन फैक्टर. These are factors which are correlated to your work. These factors motivate the employee for a superior performance, for help you better your productivity. That is why they are also called satisfier, because these factors keep you motivated in your workplace. They will help you perform better in your workplace. All right. These can include recognition, rewards, awards, sense of satisfaction, yeah, what opportunities you have in your company to grow, your growth opportunities. तो ये सारे फैक्टर्स हम मोटिवेशन में गिनते हैं, जिनसे हम हमारा सेटिस्फैक्शन लेवल बढ़ता है, हमारा मोटिवेशन या काम करने का लेवल बढ़ने लगता है कंपनी में. All right. So we have again I'll go back to the main concept. We have the two factor theories talks about two different factors. एक factor जो आपका satisfaction level बढ़ा के रखता है, दूसरा जो आपको motivated रखता है workplace में. So in this particular there's a small simple diagram where we show you two different arrows which depict two different theories. One is the two different factors. One is poor hygiene factor which decreases employee satisfaction. मतलब अगर सैलरी कम है तो आप काम करोगे लेकिन सेटिस्फैक्शन लेवल कम रहेगा, आपको पर्क्स नहीं मिल रहे हैं, आपको इंसेंटिव नहीं मिल रहा है, तो आप काम तो करोगे बट देन सेटिस्फैक्शन लेवल उतना नहीं रहेगा, आप करोगे बस जस्ट फॉर फॉर्मेलिटीज की चलो कर रहे हैं. Okay, so that is why it's called the basic necessity for working in a company, which is called poor hygiene factor. और दूसरा फैक्टर आता है मोटिवेशन फैक्टर, मतलब एरो ऊपर जा रहा है, मतलब अगर ये फैक्टर्स आपके जॉब में रहते हैं तो आप मोटिवेट ज्यादा होते हैं, आपकी प्रोडक्टिविटी ज्यादा अच्छी होती है, आपका सेटिस्फैक्शन लेवल बूस्ट हो जाता है. ओके, सो दीज इंक्रीज एम्प्लॉय जॉब सेटिस्फैक्शन. ऑल राइट. Now, the third theory or the last theory in this video is theory X and Y. Again, हर एक अलग अलग इंडिविजुअल्स का मोटिवेशन को समझाने का अलग अलग तरीका था. इसके पहले जो हमने दो थेरीज की थेरीज देखी थी उनका तरीका अलग था. दे आर मेकिंग यू अंडरस्टैंड द सेम कॉन्सेप्ट बट देन फ्रॉम देयर पर्सपेक्टिव. ऑलराइट. दिस थर्ड पर्सन, they gave the name theory X and Y, again introduced by Douglas in his book The Human Side of Enterprise in the year 1960. इन्होंने भी वही चीजें बोली हैं जो पहले भी बोली गई हैं but in different style. All right. So theory X and Y क्या कहता है? Theory X is based on the assumption that employee don't like working. All right, they really don't want to work. They lack ambition. They only work for monetary benefits. ये उनका theory X था. Okay, so here you can see that they have divided it into different categories: attitude, direction, responsibility, motivation, and creativity. So people who fall under theory X, उनका एटीट्यूड क्या है टूवर्ड्स वर्क? दे फाइंड इट वेरी बोरिंग, दे वांट टू अवॉइड इट, दे डोंट लाइक, दे डिसलाइक वर्क. उनको डायरेक्शन देना पड़ता है कि आपको ये काम करना है, उनको फोर्स करना पड़ता है काम करने के लिए. Responsibility, these kind of people, they don't like taking responsibility proactively. सामने से जाके वो कोई भी काम लेना पसंद नहीं करते हैं. उनको रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दी जाती है तब वो करते हैं, एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम दे अवॉइड एनी न्यू रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. मोटिवेशन, these individuals are motivated by fear. उनको जब डर दोगे धमकाओगे then they work. Okay, they lack motivation. They only work for money, and they lack the sense of job security. And creativity, they are never creative, they are very little or least creative, and they would never think out of box. They would only work as per the structure given to them, just a robot ki unko isi pattern mein they will work, come, work and go. That is the only pattern they follow. So these are the theory X people, or kind of personality which fall under theory X. Now, on the contrary, he told you that the theorist told that there are people who fall under theory Y, who are जिनका एटीट्यूड डिफरेंट होता है. अगेन, दे नीड टू वर्क, दे वांट टू टेक एन इंटरेस्ट, एंड दे एंजॉय वर्किंग. डायरेक्शन, दे डायरेक्ट देमसेल्व्स, उनको पता है किस डायरेक्शन को कैसे मोड़ना है टू अचीव देयर गोल्स इन देयर वर्क प्लेस. They take, or they are happy to take responsibility. They proactively come and take new responsibility, in a sense, because they want to learn more, they want to achieve more. Motivation, they are self motivated, they are motivated by the desire of self development, for to develop themselves, to develop new talents and skills in themselves, इसलिए वो motivate अपने आप होते हैं. And creative, they are highly creative, they always think out of box, they would go with innovative ideas to execute the same task. ओके, सो यहाँ पे उन्होंने क्या बोला, लोगों की पर्सनैलिटीज को, एम्प्लॉयज की पर्सनैलिटीज को, दे आर डिवाइडेड इनटू टू डिफरेंट थियरीज. एंड हियर दे हैव शोन कि उसी एटीट्यूड में, उसी डायरेक्शन में, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, हाउ टू डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ पर्सनैलिटीज वर्क इन द कंपनी. ऑलराइट. Okay, so with this, we have come to the end of the video. I shall come with the other topics very soon. I hope I have made myself clear with the motivation, the theories of motivation, and why motivation is required in the workplace. If you have any questions, any queries, please let me know in the comment box below. I shall come and see you very soon with another informative video. And till then, take care, keep watching, and keep studying. Thank you so much.